Hi folks, Chris DeLeon here of Home Team Game Dev, and I've got some whole bunch of other videos I need to shoot today, so I'm going to keep this one ultra short, but I want to share a couple new quotes that I've gathered about self-command.com, my productivity audiobook stuff. One just came out of a tweet thread, that kind of glowing review from Ryan Ike, composer, and that reminded me of, he refers to the system the same way as Akash Thakar, who's also in the game audio community, so I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan found it through Akash. But I just want to share these two lines because I think they're very helpful to help remind folks as to like the difference that this can really make for you. And that's ultimately what self-command is about. It's why I put the years of development into the material, the refinement, the testing, the iteration, the editing, all that stuff for the audiobook, and included transcript in case you prefer ebook. But Ryan Ike, composer, it's his Twitter handle, said, "I started using Chris DeLeon's tiny whiteboard technique, and as a chronic scatterbrain, I cannot tell you how much it has improved my productivity." I'm not adding the emphasis, he used all capitals. "If you're very easily distracted like me and staying on task, especially during these hell times, has been a challenge, I super recommend it. Absolutely check out his books at self-command.com. Tons of stuff on how to reprogram your mindset to be more productive and kinder to yourself. I don't think I know a creative professional who doesn't struggle with productivity issues and or negative self-talk, and Chris's work is a huge resource for doing better work and feeling better about it. Can't recommend it enough." Exclamation point. Maybe I didn't end that sentence with enough of an upswing, but thank you, Ryan Ike, composer. And again, so Akash Thakar from the audio community. Akash Thakar does some really great productivity material. He's got a great newsletter. In addition to his audio work in games, Akash Thakar also helps people learn to navigate contracts and stuff. So he's used to kind of also a coaching mentality. And he wrote an independent review article, included how to get an insane amount done every day. And Akash Thakar, this is an excerpt from that, said, "If you have any to-do list system, whether it be a bullet journal, a to-do list app, Trello, Asana, or anything else, you know how easy it is to get overwhelmed in looking at it. Heck, you may even have a large whiteboard in front of you, chock full of tasks that are constantly staring at you, but never get done. The tiny board method forces you to distill what you're working on down to one specific thing that you're currently doing. That's all you need to think about, which means your focus can skyrocket, and you can get way more done in less time. And I'll let Chris's excellent book explain them in more detail. There's plenty more nuance to this system, and he explains it perfectly. And he's a great audiobook narrator too. Get Chris's books." That's from Akash Thakar. And in fact, I'll even include as a bit of a hint or tip, and I'll link in the description here. Akash's page, he had reached out to me before that to be like, "Hey, is it okay if I share this technique?" He wanted to make sure it wasn't spoiling or giving away the secrets or anything. And no, very much. I think that I'm a big believer in a lot of people will not try something unless from the outside they already have a sense for what to expect. They already kind of agree with the gist of yeah, I can see why that works. And then they dig into the additional 5-hour audiobook and or the accompanying text for details on how to do it right, on how to get success with it. Because one of the things, of course, I don't want to have happen is people try it, they don't get off to a right start, they're not accounting for the right kind of mindsets and things, and so it doesn't work out for them. And then they're just kind of back where they started in terms of frustration of shoot, one more thing didn't work. It does make a difference. There's a lot more details in there. But over on his blog article for that, since he reached out to me ahead of time again to make sure are you okay with me sharing this much about it, because he kind of breaks down at a high level in the same way I have in some videos on this page or in my channel. Because of that, I helped connect him to a link for a discount code, so you can actually get it, save a little bit off of it if you get it through Akash's article, which, like I say, I'll link in the description. So if you've been thinking about self-command and or heck, self-calm, which is bundled with it, that's my adaptation of Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, in a way that the two kind of play together from different sides of how we kind of take care of ourselves, of how we get things done, of how we stay grounded during difficult times, stress, uncertainty, and the various kind of things that are going on. You find them both bundled together at the discount through Akash Thakar's page, which again, check out the description link if you're curious to check out what he had to say about it and find that discount link. As a quick disclaimer, and this is important to me, I have in the past met both of these people in person. Akash many years ago at a PAX Dev in Seattle. I helped document him and some other audio people roaming around the city. And then Ryan, I've kind of seen at a couple of different conferences over the years. Not close personal connections to either of them. Certainly neither was getting sort of compensation for what they said or any of that kind of stuff. Both contacted me about the material, but I do like to, these weren't absolute total strangers out of the blue here that contacted me about it. So anyway, I hope that the self-command.com material helps some more people out there. Hopefully this helps people realize that it's a good fit for the problems that they're running into or that they're up against. Catch you next time.